All right, and we're back. Take two. Sorry for the screen flash. I still believe, though, in continuing with the general theme of the run of not taking items unless we commerce for them. But now we get the ability to get way more junk, which is also good. Random doggo, welcome. What happened? Oh shoot. Well, what happened was I had to find a way to kill myself and not lose all my cash. And now we're gonna buy everything. Buy you out, damn it. Kind of a little low on cash, but the money will come fast and furious. It's a clone run. It is a clone run. We got this clone from the rat fight, which is the only reason why I'm taking it is because it's the clone. But this is a run in which, other than that, we have not picked up any items from bosses or chests. We have only done commerce. And I gotta admit, if you include the if you include NPCs who want to technically trade with you, I would say that this is actually a pretty okay run. It's a challenge for sure because you're losing out on a lot of stuff, but you are able to buy a lot of stuff too. It's not all one way. Banana Boy, welcome. Do you still play Exit the Gungeon? Not nearly as much as Enter the Gungeon. What was it, like 3 months ago maybe? I took a Enter the Gungeon break, played a lot of Exit the Gungeon. Did a few things that people were always asking me about, you know, fighting the Galactopus, getting the items from the last update that the game had. And now we're back into Enter the Gungeon. I haven't played Exit in like another 3 months. But I like Enter. Enter is my ideal. Oh, I thought that was water. Enter the Gungeon is my ideal gungeoning experience. I much prefer this to the action platforming in Enter. Exit. That's what I mean. Excuse me. Galactopus, what about Hydreigon? Is that a joke? Are you joking with me, buddy? Are you joking, bud? I don't know if there's anything else in Exit the Gungeon that I didn't do. I think I pretty much did everything. The Hydra Dragon. See, I thought the joke was hydrogen, the element, Hydreigon. You could explore like what makes Gungeon possible, and it could be Hydrogen. You could try to use science to explain the mystery. Like when they try to, what was it? I guess they kind of do that in Control, where it's like everything is just a resonance. They're trying to use science to explain the mystery of the world. Nothing is impossible with science. ELQ says they should definitely just make a return to Gungeon at some point. I don't know if they, I mean, you know, we talk about this every once in a while. I would definitely buy the game. I don't think they're gonna make a sequel, but if they do, I don't know if they should make another dungeon crawler. Maybe it should just be like, I don't know, I'm gonna say a dating game. That's not what I meant. I meant like a you know, comic book story game. Where all the characters have their own unique stories and adventures in the Gungeon. I guess that probably exists. They probably have released something. And if not, what are they waiting for? Make it a tactical RPG. Make it a JRPG. Actually, that would totally work. You have a cast of characters, you have a party composition, you can swap people out of your party. You can have the robot, you could have the bullet if you want them. The gunslinger could be a secret character, the paradox could be a secret character. They all have, you know, abilities. The convicts could be throw Molotov. The robot could be, you know, toss the coolant water and electrify it to do like damage over time or something like that. Well, that would be the Molotov, probably. A JRPG would actually totally fit in the Gungeon universe. Gunslinger summon. Gunslinger would just summon a gun. Just summon a huge gun to shoot. That's like his ult. Every character would have an ult and it relates to their past. The pilot would have a spaceship. There you go. And open world. Now that's just too much. Now you're talking crazy. Skybite Welcome says, is this still the warm-up? Yeah, you know, just a casual 1 hour and 14 minutes into the run on Blobby Lord. It's a nice casual warm-up run. Yoshi says, sup? Looks like another clone run. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Phase Yoshi. Are we done? We're done. I guess I'll buy this, and you know, I'll buy this too. Deck Builder JRPG, where the characters and enemies define the deck you use. Well, now I'm just thinking it's like Slay the Spire. Except, you know, you're the robot climbing the spire in order to kill the Gungeon Master. Gungeon Man! I mean, it would totally work. You even have, you know, alt bosses for each floor. First floor, Blobby Lord. Well, no, that'd be like floor 1.5, but I guess there is also a Blobby Lord in in Spire. Yeah. Do. Guess we just pulse cannon. Also, please die, thank you. Ooh, also ammo. Imagine a deck builder, but in real life. I think it would pop off as ELQ3. I have no idea how to actually interpret what you're talking about. It's just a big question mark in my head. I don't even have any like reference point. I'm like, what are you on? Nice on. What are we even nice awning about? You man. You have to play as the Gungeon itself. No, that's for when someone makes a Gungeon the Spire mod. Down the Gunge Spire. What do we want to do here? Probably this. Probably the highest damage thing we have. I guess we could just leave, but like we gotta go to the shop. It's kind of the whole point of the run, isn't it? The fairy, damn it. I don't have a jar to put the fairy in. We could have bought a jar earlier on the run, but why would I hold a jar? Jar man. I don't really want the Polaris, actually. It's not a matter of getting hit, it's a matter of, you know, I got kind of just good guns already. You gotta go. Thank you. It's a bit of a waste to just use that gun right now, so I'm gonna hold off. Oh, he's already at, like, continued at the cap. Phase Yossi says Polaris Pog. It's a Pog gun, for sure. Just don't need it. Just Don't want it. Don't need it. Who cares? Don't want it. Don't have it. I guess we should keep going. I hate to say it, but you know, every chest that we break is junk, is damage. And if we're not gonna go, sorry for the phrasing, if we're not gonna go balls deep on a Gungeon run, why are we even playing? Also the crest drop off, of course, but you know, beyond that. It's ammo! The rat's already dead. He's not, actually, yeah, the rat's not dead on this run. Gun munch the Polaris? Like, you're technically right. The thing though is that I don't need what it's gonna give me. I have enough guns. Like, I literally don't need any weapons at this point. Even if I gun munch the Polaris, it's still just kind of a waste of 78 bucks. You know, when we get to the Forge, maybe I can turn that into like explosive rounds or something. Or Omega bullets. Really just depends on what's in that shop at that point, but. Ooh, man. Okay, hold on. F. Alt. F. Open, swap open. There we go. Abe, don't blink. I'm holding my eyes open. I can't. Oh, forgot to drop this off. Don't blink, use the dark marker. I don't want to use the dark marker. Like, pulse cannon's killing things in one shot, and it's a tight spread shotgun. This is what I want to use. Oh man. Boss man. Oh, it's a cube guy. Ah, frick. Cube man got me. Come on. Get the cash. First you get hit, then you drop money, then you pick up the money. And Mdago says I have like 3,000 channel points and nothing to use them on. Lob says, what are the channel points for? They're for nothing. I don't control them, they're Twitch's thing. I never asked for this. Is actually an appropriate response, you know? I don't use channel points. I don't need to trick my chat into interacting with the streamer. I read your comments. Kind of. Get out of here. Soon enough you'll be able to one-shot bosses. Probably not on this run. We haven't picked up any other damage upgrades except for junk. You know, if I was able to pick up items from chests, maybe, but that's not the run. Not the run. Read comment, Mr. Strimmer. Whatever Mr. Strimmer makes them for, Abe makes them worth nothing. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's what I said. Just in a roundabout fashion. Actually, I see what you did there. You highlighted a message, so I read it. That's what you use them for, yeah. It was a second order joke. You were referencing not only your own comment, making me read it, but also the new comment that was highlighted to make me read it. I got had. Hope for a black market. Yeah, black market would be nice. Really, I just want, like, infinity blanks and armor and generation and whatnot. I think you should also be able to do Winchester's game, because you are paying. You're just paying to play a game. You're paying to play a carnival game, which is, if anything, is the most capitalistic of them all. She says, like this lol. Pretty much, yeah. Anytime someone channel points a message, I do go out of my way to read it. Even more so than the normal message. Fire Hydrant says, we love carnies here. Highlight only chat says Brian Banegas. Everyone would be able to afford it, so it would just be a normal chat. That's the thing. It would just be like any other day. This already feels like a way better fight. And it just started. Oh, that's not bad. I did manage to get my money. Cool. Okay, I need to get my money again. You know how I said that this is already feeling like a better run? I take that back, it sucks. It's just this guy. I'm not having a very good day against him, apparently. It's too fast for the beam. Even if you were just using Moonscraper, you would still be at the DPS cap. You would just have to stop and start the beam every couple of seconds. Well, we're done with the floor. There's nothing worth buying unless we want ammo. There's no ammo. There's a blank. Get out of here. One hit less. This is Warp Maulers. That's how you know he's been paying attention the whole stream, because he's absolutely correct. What a champ. What a dude. What a bro. Hold on, how do we, what the frick? Should have turned this back on so we could actually have the freaking, things found. I wish there was a better way of this. I have no other gun that creates creep. Thank you. Ooh. Dang, no gold junk, says Brian Banegas. Someone want to tell him? Here's the secret. The secret is gold junkin is actually worse than the other junkin, the one that we currently have. This is maybe the best, maybe the second best junkin. The phase before this one might actually be a little bit better because it's blank synergies too. But gold junkin is actually a bad junkin. The reason why it's good is because it's unique and rare, and also he's got a gold mech robot. But the real reason why it's good is because it lets you skip the junk requirements. It's not that good on its own. It has unique effects, which is kind of interesting. It fires Yari rockets, which can help bypass damage caps on bosses a little bit. It has, yes please. Trade. It has a heck jammer, or heck blaster built in, so it can unjam enemies, in particular bosses. But I like this form way better. It's way more consistent. I think it does better damage. It's more likely to kill enemies. It has less of a cooldown, it feels. He can fly. Sounds good. And we have enough junk to make it work. But if we didn't have the junk, then I would absolutely say, yeah, you just want to use gold junk so you can skip the junk requirements. You trade map for items. We will go to Map Man. We are engaging in, you know, a minor trade. It's commerce, but not of cash. It's of information. We've agreed, or I've agreed. I've agreed for you that this is acceptable. Also, careful. Ah, that's actually garbage. Thanks, but no thanks. Clone copied what spawned before you cloned. I don't know what exactly you're referring to. We didn't get Shield of the Maiden on the first clone loop. Floor 3 will have Matman, he says. Clone copied what spawned before you were cloned. Except it didn't, Jackman, because on the first loop, the second floor, or rather I should say the Abbey, did not have a vampire lady. That was new. Also on floor 1, we also picked up a Jellyman shop. That was also not there. This is just a coincidence. Unless what you're saying is specifically floor 3 has a thing where when you clone, floor 3 is exactly the same. Because we did get Matman on floor 3, but I'm almost positive that's just a coincidence. Is he talking about clone of bosses? Who did we just fight? Treadnought? We didn't fight Treadnought the first time around. We fought Cannon Balrog, so that's not it. Copies of shops, just not the vendor. This shop? We didn't see Ring of Mimic Friendship or Makarov, and there was no shop that had 4 blanks in it. So I still don't know what you're talking about specifically. What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to buy the blank. Clone loop is ultimate confusion. That rat looks alive. It looks alive. Ye-Roar, welcome. Nice clone run, thank you. We're cloning it up here today. You know what, we should have pressed the button on the off chance we could get another clone. Why didn't you take the gun the boss gave you? All right, Ye-Roar, welcome. This run is actually a challenge run. Notice all of the junk I have in my inventory. This challenge run I gave myself because I like doing weird runs in Gungeon. We have not picked up any items from chests or bosses. We have only been engaging in the fine art of trade, buying items and trading HP for items from a shrine that we found once. This has been a money run, a shop run, a capitalism run, a trade run, a commerce run. Call it what you will. It has been our run. Of the Gungeon. Mimic Junkin says fire hydrant. That'd be really cool if there actually was a Mimic Junkin. You pick up junk and it bites you. I think we've talked about that before, but it was a long time ago. In the early day of Gungeoning. Right. What were those glass stones doing? Lol says fire hydrant. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about blank. Down. Arcatraz says, this has been one of the most Gungeon runs of all time. I don't even know how to take that. Are you making fun of me? Is this a joke to you? Also, lots of screen flashing. Oops. I should have had my weapon firing. Oh my god. At least I'm not getting poisoned. Whatever. We know he's a jerk and he's gonna steal our cash. He's also dead. Yeah. I think Morningstar takes out the drum very quickly, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. getting to be kind of hard to actually maintain the hit. I keep having to dodge. Maybe it actually does a terrible idea. I don't know. I think in hindsight, it might actually do a terrible idea of breaking down the drum. Doesn't seem to be doing really any damage at all. Okay. You know what? That's kind of fair. Oh, we broke it finally. I've noticed that in the past with certain weapons that have like a hitbox associated with them, they'll hit the body of the mech and that doesn't actually do damage to the drum. I guess this is one of those weapons. Phase Yoshi says, I think rat first phase is the hardest. Oh, a little slow. I don't know if I think it's the hardest. I flip-flop between them. I'm so slow. I guess I would probably agree. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to not do that anymore. I guess I would have to ultimately agree. Rat first phase is probably the hardest. The second phase is just a lot of patterns. But the patterns are all really simple. You could say the same thing about the first phase, but the first phase actually does have a lot of like just random bullets and very quick attacks that require a great deal of concentration and reflexes for. So we're picking up a bunch of stuff. We're gonna sell the stuff on the next floor. That's gonna be part of the run. We're not actually taking these items. Look how many freaking keys I have. Why do I have so many keys? I know why I have so many keys. It's a rhetorical question. I just have a lot of keys, okay? All right. Can I go now? I guess I could feed them all to the rat, or by rat I mean serpent too, but whatever. I need one more. You can take my trick gun. Did the robot just pick up health hacker? It is weird, but it does happen. Why are you the Keymaster? I'm looking for the gatekeeper, that's why. Are you the gatekeeper? Are you the Keymaster? Mother of Zerg, welcome. Is this a clone run? It is. It is also a run in which I have only bought items from shops or otherwise done trades. I have not picked up any chest items or boss items. It's why we have so much junk. But we got a clone from the rat. I decided that that was an exception and we would just loop for fun. And we have looped on a clone run in which we don't have a lot of stuff except we do have a junkin. All right, let's continue on. I am back. Trying to remember what the heck we were actually doing. You know what? What I need to be doing is using my bracket key more often. Why am I panic dodge rolling? I take a half-second break to use the restroom. I come back and I'm panic dodge rolling. It's like I've just lost the ability to play the game. You know, I don't, or I should say, I like that we have so much junk as the robot. This is the entire reason why I wanted to play as the robot. The junk is just helping our damage so much. This is why I like having damage in Gungeon, playing as the robot. When I'm gonna be, oh, I almost walked into that guy. Picking up a lot of junk, breaking a lot of chests, etc., etc. Got him. Also junkin'. Fire Hydrant says Abe needs to invest in bathroom bottles at his desk. Just saying. Please tell me that's not an actual thing. And I'm not just talking for, you know, the poor Amazon delivery drivers. Because I have plenty of, like, bottles and and cups at my desk. But also, ew! Arcatraz says you need more rat keys. I have 8 rat keys. I guess we did flawless the run twice, or flawless the rat fight twice, I should say. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of tempted to do the RNG department again, and then we'll have a Gungeon run where I've never taken a chest item over the whole run, and we've looped with clone and done the entire game twice. It's a 20-floor Gungeon run. You need to have 2, sorry, you need to have Baby Good Mimic to have 2 Junkins, says Eyeshadow. You know, I suppose in theory, you could do it on a legitimate run without having a Baby Good Mimic. It's just incredibly unlikely. You would have to have a secret room with a blue chest, and the blue chest would have to give you Junkin out of both blue chests. So it would have to be a Mimic as well. There's a theoretical chance that it could actually work, even if it's incredibly unlikely. Okay, what did we pick up on the rat fight? We picked up Life Orb, Witch Pistol, Thompson, and the Railgun. We're engaging in D bullets. D's bullets! D's bullets. What did you pick up from the rat fight? These bullets? These bullets? Yeah, D's bullets. They fit in your rat. Heart Locket, Lament Configurum, A key 47. I guess with the Lament Configurum, you trade either your soul or your skin for items. But the item itself, we trade keys for. So that would be an acceptable, you know, challenge run item. But honestly, I'm not looking for this particular Gungeon run to be longer than it is right now. Although, you know, I suppose in theory, it is a way that maybe you could get another clone, but whatever. Again, I'm not particularly interested right now. All right, let's get out of here. Long-tailed one, welcome. I want you to narrate science stuff like a 90s kids show. I'm trying to think, like, what's a good example? Abe Clancy, Gungeon guy. It's not even an example, but it's just first thing that comes to my head when I think of narrating science, I guess. We done? We're done. Let's go. Wait a minute, we gotta go down to RNG department because why not? Let's do it. I'm down. Abe Clancy, Gungeon guy. Guy. Drop the Rattler. Drop the Rattler! You're right, I picked up the Rattler. My bad, my apologies. We didn't engage in commerce for that gun. There's no way we can take ownership of it. That's illegal. Tell us about mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Something mitochondrial DNA. something something cell walls and mitosis. Osmosis hocus pocus. I was never big on like biology or chemistry. I'm more of a physics and a math guy. Give me an equation with an X and a Y in it and I'll tell you what they are. Why did I just roll into a pit? I am Amulet of the Pit Lord, I'm a god. You know what? Brian Banegas says physics is amazing. True story, I was thinking about going to college for physics because I really enjoyed the sciences and I really enjoyed physics. I was very good at it. In the end, I went for like computer programming instead. Did some work at did a stint at a video game company for a little while. Currently not really using my degree at all for anything, but that's okay. Architrez said, I thought about going to microbiology. That's a pretty fun idea. Kind of curious, why didn't you? No good at it? Who knows? If Abe wasn't a streamer, he would be Gordon Freeman. Don't get me wrong. When Half-Life came out, I was like, you know what? Theoretical physics sounds like a good degree. And then I thought about it for a second and realized, you know what? There probably won't be an alien invasion, and I probably won't be able to perfectly use all sorts of military-grade firepower with no training whatsoever. And also, those things are heavy. I don't want to carry them around. Tiny says, I didn't think about doing anything in particular and wound myself in, and ended up in industrial engineering. That's just like, that's smart though. Like, we're always gonna need engineers. That's something that never goes out of style, you know? There's some like job security there. Physics in college gets students to do some fun projects, says Brian Banegas. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I wanted to do, but kind of just fell out. I had to think about, you know, what I was actually going to be doing outside of college in the real world, marketable skills and all that. Said, you know what? I like programming. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what happened. There was also a like a computer animation course, and I really enjoyed doing that. I thought that was a lot of fun. I was actually like not half bad at it. But whenever those projects started, I was always the guy who did a lot more of the like technical work as opposed to the actual like busybody animation work. So I was like programming scripts for people and then also like helping people with like their own problems that they were having, and I kind of just fell into more of a technical support role. I hate to say it, but it was because I was actually good at what I was doing. Like, I was able to help. I was able to solve problems. I understood the material, and I understood the actual tools at play. So I was always the guy to go to help for those types of problems. And so I kind of ended up in a more support role and then went into kind of programming because I'm like, well, I'm actually pretty good at programming, so. I'm kind of disappointed in how that turned out, though, because I would have actually loved to have been part of an animation team. I like animating. I liked it. Animating and modeling and texturing and lighting, all that good stuff. I kind of liked it all. But in the end, they just wanted to use me for my brain. Honk, honk. And now I haven't opened Maya in years. That joke also has a, there's an innuendo in there because I have a friend named Maya. Lots of jokes to be had at her expense, I'll just tell you that. Let's get out of here. Renistan says I iron my brain on the regular, so it's always nice and smooth. There you go. That was a bad time to need a dodge, but whatever. If I don't flawless you, I don't really care. Screen flash incoming, 3, 2, 1. Is that good? Should I warn you when it's about to come? Jojo404, welcome. How you doing today? Fire Hydrant says, I don't need no engineers. I can build my own sandwich. Thank you very much. Oh, come on. On the phase where there's, well, I mean, there is literally the most bullets. Connie says it's IT support all the ways down. Always has been. Points gun to the back of your head. Sorry, I forgot to warn you. I also was about to jump into the drink, thinking I had the rat boots. Again, we have fought the rat twice on this run, still don't have the boots. But that's our own damn fault. Yo, pick up the money, thank you. It's the whole point of the run. I did just lose like 400 gold. Gold? Casings. You're right, I do have the Pit Lord, so it actually might be a good idea to jump into the pit. Still probably not, but oh! Oh my god, I didn't get hit there. I need a different gun. Please. You know what? Into the pit we go! Into the pit we go! Oh, that time it didn't work. Disposable account says I'm gonna try to get into law next spring. If you get your bar license, maybe at around that time I'll actually have like a reason to, you know, start a business and have business expenses related to the streaming thing. I'll talk to you about reserving your services. Okay, I guess we're done. Unless we want a gun munch, but you know what? Screw that. It takes time and effort and energy, and I don't want to leave. I do want to leave. I like the broken UI on the top left because we have so many rat keys. Rat keys and 433 gold. Fire Hydrant says, I feel like having some pears or pomegranates, but I'm too lazy to get up. I think I need an engineer. Excuse me? Are you like one of those 400-pound, like 800-pound guys who like have to have a crane to get up out of bed or something? Like, what's going on in your life that you need an engineer to get up? And 2K plus, baby. At that point, I would say you deserve all of the pomegranates you can get. Those things are filled with like fatty acids and omega-3s and stuff, right? 1 second. I have a knock on my door. Freaking rude interruptions over and over again. Can't see. Oh God, I'm in the middle of a room. Stream offline in 4, 3, 2, 1, says Connie. No, the stream offline only happens when I like lose internet or lose power or trying to think of any other like catastrophe that could happen. Really, that's it. What do I want? Is pulse cannon? Yeah, we have a lot of ammo for that. We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I have a sign up that says no solicitors. I don't, but I should probably get one. I don't, here's the thing. Where I live, I don't have to worry about solicitors. Unfortunately, I also don't have to worry about Halloween at all, like trick-or-treaters. We never, that was such a bad roll. We never get any trick-or-treaters where we live. We live in like a cul-de-sac. Kind of sad. We always buy this candy and then we just have to eat it ourselves. I know, we have a hard life here at the Abe Clancy household. Abe hates kids confirmed. I don't hate them. Amulet of the Pit Lord. Amulet of the Pit Lord. You almost touched me when I respawned. I would have been a little annoyed. You know, I do like jumping into a pit and then letting Junkin handle everything for me. It's actually kind of a nice little strategy there. Okay, Amulet of the Pit Lord. Just Sheriff, long time no see, how you doing? Gosh darn it, now I have to eat all of this delicious candy. Darn you children. Damn you! I know, what a terrible life I lead. Oh, sorry Junkin, that one was unfortunately targeted directly at you. Falling into pit strat OP. Finally, my natural Gungeon inclination works out in my favor. I think it's gonna be this way. Yeah, this is the last hub room. This gives us a lot of room for that fight up here. Bubonic Lettuce says, am I the only one who heard a dog bark? I think you are. I mean, I definitely heard a wolf bark. Definitely did not hear a dog bark, though. No, no, no. Are you, like, dead yet? Thank you. You know what? I'm stupid, because we could have just used the bracket key instead of the blank, but whatever. No stalemate with Junkin this time. Yeah, I was actually involved in that combat this time around. This time. Ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da. Anyways, this has been a pretty good run. Thank you, Junkin, for helping out. Thank you, Junkin, everybody. Junkin, round of applause. Woo, Junk Man. And Lemon Yogurt, welcome as well. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's invaded by the IRS. I guess those damn Democrats do want to hire more IRS agents. They're coming after me in my very meager Twitch subscription payouts that I get once a month. I need a better gun here. What do we have that's better? You know what? This is just fine. I get to shoot this as a gun. IRS Hitmen. What is the name of the Hitman character in the Hitman franchise? Agent 47? Agent 47. Have you gotten the target yet? Agent 47, we need you to go after this this small town teacher who we think has been overinflating her taxes. Oh God, I can't hear, I can't look. Fire Hydrant, thank you very much for the subscription. GG Easy Clap. Oh, you preempted it and scared me. Good Gungeon run. So it's been 2 hours, but this was a challenge run. It was a synergy run. We didn't take chests or boss items. By the way, we have 472 cents. We only traded or spent money on items, well, except for the clone, which I asterisked because it was the clone and people always like the clone. So there you go. Look at Junkin. Look at all this junk we were using to power him up as well. It was a fun run, a bit longer than I had anticipated. We have 5,400 money. We lost a lot of it getting hit, but I kind of like that as a challenge mode mechanic of losing the money when you get hit. Less than 1,000 casings, what a scam. We should have invested it. Put it in the Gungeon bank. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.